Hello everyone! In today's quick tip, I wanted to talk about how to get your dog comfortable about having his nails done. So stay tuned!
Let me tell you a story about the baddest dog that ever was. Sneaking food from the fridge, tearing up the garbage. He's a goofy old Dexter the dog. He's a bad Dexter the dog. The baddest pup that there ever was. Seat stealing all day long, howling like a junkyard dog.
After I posted how to Dremel your dog's nails video, I had a lot of people ask me how the heck do they get their dog comfortable having that done? Because Dexter always makes things look really easy. And I will admit, Dexter's a really good boy. But I did spend a lot of time with him when he was a puppy at how to slowly get him comfortable with everything that was going to need to be done to him. From grooming, to brushing his teeth, to getting his nails done. I've already done some quick tip videos on how to slowly get your dog comfortable with having his teeth brushed and having him groomed and pet. So you want to take a quick peek at those videos too. But today I did want to focus on the nails. So whether you're doing your dog's nails at home or you're taking them into the groomer or the vet to have them done, the choice is yours. But I still recommend getting them comfortable with the process, because just because you're not doing it doesn't mean that we want that process to be uncomfortable or your dog to be sad or unhappy. So a couple tools of the trade. So we have our Dremel, and as you can hear, there is a noise associated with that. And then we do also have our clippers. And these are the clippers of choice for me. I like the ones that go down like this versus the guillotine type. The guillotine type tend to hurt the dog's nails. So down is the way to go. As always, I will have lots of links in the description below. So if you're trying to find some of these products or want a little more background information on them. So let's get started. I did lose my dog. Dexter! Good boy. So we'll reinforce him for coming. That's always a good behavior to reinforce. So we want to flash back to Dexter as a puppy, which was, what, 10 and a half years ago? So during that time, the first thing that I started to do was pick up his feet, do a little manipulating, and then giving him a treat. What a good boy. So as a puppy, when I would sit down and watch TV, after his zoomies, after his poop, after dinner, when he was calm, that was when I started to work on, he's already flipping over, he thinks I'm going to brush him. That was when I worked on my handling of things. Not when he was zipped up and ready to roam or bite my fingers or any of that stuff, but I would touch his toes, I would lift up the hair, look at the nails, touch the nails, do that, poke them out so I can see them, and then reinforce with the treat. What a good boy you are. Good job. So I would do that on a nightly basis, all over his body, paying close attention to the feet, because it seems like dogs come out of the womb going, don't touch my feet, don't want you anywhere near those feet. So again, I want to make sure from the very beginning I'm conditioning that this is safe. This is a good thing. I like doing this. Then you can take your tool of trade, or both of them, if you don't know which way you're going to go, and go, look, here's the clippers. These are not scary things. So take a check. Yes, good boy. I'm going to reward him for sniffing it. What a good boy. Whoops. I can keep them down on the ground while I'm looking at him. I can make it part of his life and having them hang out. I might want to go ahead and close them so he doesn't, hurt his mouth on there. What a good boy. I can take my clippers and I can pretend clip. I'm going to lift up the foot, snap it like that, let him hear it, let it feel it, and then yes, good job. So I'm not actually doing it, I'm just getting him comfortable with that. Good job. My golden, I would do his nails on his side so I can bring him over this way and just flip in the ear so he can see. And then I can look at his nails, move that fur back, pretend, good boy, and give him a treat. If you're gonna do the Dremel, with the Dremel off, kind of like the clippers? Yes, let him check it out, reward that behavior. So the Dremel's out, he can look at it, yes. Take a sniff, yes means he's done it right, followed by the food reward. I can pick up the foot, again, touch it with it being off, so he gets comfortable with that, and you can yes, but I'm talking, and then follow up with the food treat. So it would look like this. You pick up the foot, touch, yes, and then give a treat. Good boy. Again, the yes tells them they've done it right to give you that second to reach in and get the treat. If you're gonna use the Dremel, I definitely recommend having your dog do a down behavior so they're more comfortable and relaxed, because it's gonna take some time. It's not a bad idea to do the down behavior on your clippers as well. That way everyone's stable and steady and there's no worry. Lighting is always good, so make sure you have some really good light on their feet. The next thing to do is to take your Dremel and you're going to slowly desensitize them and counter condition them, which means getting them accustomed to something and then conditioning them that something is good when that thing's around to the noise. So what you're going to do is you're going to take the Dremel away from your dog, he sees the treats, and you're going to go, yes, so they hear the noise, yes, yes. Now I have to be careful with Dexter because again, all this conditioning when he was a puppy, he likes to investigate things. So I need to make sure he doesn't investigate the Dremel with his nose. Yes. Yes. So what you're doing is you're teaching them that when this is on, they're going to hear that yes and followed by a food treat. So what does this mean? Food, good things, happy, not something to be scared of and run away. And you're going to slowly just start to get them comfortable, a little touching. I'll link up the Dremel video below. When you're actually doing your dog's nails, if you have a second person, that's always going to make things so much easier because that person can feed your dog. So you're conditioning them with yes and treat and yes and treat, and this comes up, yes and treat. But when it comes down to actually doing your dog's nails, if you have someone there that can hold your dog gently, can continually kind of give them food treats during that process, it's going to go much smoother. The last tip is don't do all 4 feet at once. Don't feel like just because they're all there that we have to do them all at once. Slow and steady always wins the race. So 1 nail, 1 treat. Release. 1 nail, 1 treat, maybe the second nail, another treat, and then and then release to go do something else. Just keep track. You can make a little note about it. If you get in a routine of you always start with your right front foot, do we see that? Or your left front foot, and then work our way around, then it's going to be much, much easier for you. So hopefully you enjoyed this quick tip on how to get your dog comfortable with having his nails done. And if you enjoyed the video, please don't forget to subscribe to the channel. And for even more information and to dive deeper into your dog's behavior, nutrition, and care, you can join our private Patreon community. The link is below. Until then, remember to pause and enjoy life, and we'll see you in the next video. Right? Say bye-bye. Bye-bye.